Welcome to the Knowledge Academy YouTube channel. Preparing for an ITIL interview? In this video, we walk through 15 real questions with a clear approach and strong sample answers you can adapt. Stay tuned, we have a bonus part after question 7 that will boost your interview performance. Let's begin. What is ITIL and why is it important? Define ITIL simply, link it to service value, stability, and continual improvement. Keep it practical. Here's how you can answer. I describe ITIL as a framework for designing and improving IT services so they meet business needs. It helps standardize processes, reduce risk, and improve customer experience. I use ITIL to align work with value and drive continual improvement. Next question is, how is ITIL-4 structured? Explain the service value system, service value chain, and guiding principles at a high level. Here's how you can answer. ITIL-4 uses the service value system, which combines governance, practices, continual improvement, and the service value chain. The chain runs from plan to engage to design, and transition to obtain or build to deliver and support, all focused on value. Next question is, what are the ITIL-4 guiding principles? Name the principles and connect one or two to practical behavior. Here's how you can answer. The guiding principles include focus on value, start where you are, progress iteratively with feedback, collaborate and promote visibility, think and work holistically, keep it simple and practical, and optimize and automate. I apply them to simplify work and keep value clear. The next question is, what is the difference between an incident and a problem? Contrast restoration versus root cause and how they complement each other. Here's how you can answer. Incident management restores service quickly. Problem management finds and removes underlying causes and prevents recurrence. I use incidents to stabilize operations fast, then use problem analysis and known error records to reduce future impact. Next question is, how do you prioritize incidents? Explain impact and urgency, priority matrix, and communication. Here's how you can answer. I assess priority based on impact and urgency. High impact across many users with high urgency gets top priority. I use a clear matrix, communicate realistic restoration targets, and escalate when service level risks appear. The next question is, what is a change and how do you manage it safely? Define change types, approvals, risk assessment, CAB where relevant, and post-implementation review. Here's how you can answer. Change enablement balances speed and risk. I classify changes as standard, normal, or emergency, assess risk, and obtain the right approvals. I verify outcomes after implementation and record lessons so future changes are safer and faster. Next question is, how do you use a service catalog and SLAs? Show clarity of offerings, request models, SLA structure, and reporting. Here's how you can answer. I maintain a service catalog with clear descriptions, request options, and support hours. SLAs define targets like response and resolution times. I review performance with stakeholders and adjust targets when demand or risk changes. Before we continue, here is the bonus part. 3 quick tips to boost your ITIL interview. Anchor answers to value. Always link process to customer impact, risk reduction, or cost control. Use small case studies, 1 sentence for situation, 1 for action, 1 for result. Speak outcomes, not jargon. Replace tool names with benefits such as faster restoration or fewer recurrences. Now the next question is, how do you run a major incident effectively? Show command of roles, communication cadence, workarounds, and rapid restoration. Here's how you can answer. I initiate the major incident process, set clear roles, and establish frequent updates. I coordinate technical bridges, document actions, and communicate workarounds. After restoration, I run a review and raise a problem ticket for root cause. Next question is, how do you approach problem management end-to-end? Outline detection, analysis, known error, workarounds, and trend reduction. Here's how you can answer. I identify recurring issues through trend analysis, perform root cause analysis, and record known errors. I publish stable workarounds and plan permanent fixes. I track outcomes so incident volume and mean time to restore reduce over time. Next question is, what is a known error database and why use it? Define KEDB, link to faster restoration and knowledge sharing. Here's how you can answer. A known error database stores problems with confirmed root causes and workarounds. I use it to speed up incident resolution and to share fixes across teams. It improves consistency and reduces duplicate troubleshooting. Next question is, how do you manage requests at scale? Explain request models, automation, self-service, and metrics. Here's how you can answer. I design request models with clear steps, approvals, and automation where possible. I promote self-service for standard items and track fulfillment time and satisfaction. This reduces effort and improves user experience. Next question is, how do you keep a CMDB healthy? Focus on value-based scope, sources of truth, and accuracy checks. Here's how you can answer. I define a practical CMDB scope tied to change and incident impact. I integrate discovery where feasible, set ownership for data quality and audit accuracy. The goal is reliable impact analysis, not tracking every detail. The next question is, how do you measure service performance? Pick few meaningful metrics tied to value, experience, and stability. Here's how you can answer. I focus on restoration time, recurrence rate, change success rate, request fulfillment time, and customer satisfaction. I combine these with trend analysis and use them in reviews to decide where to improve. The next question is, how do you drive continual improvement? Describe, register, small experiments, ownership, and visibility. Here's how you can answer. I keep a continual improvement register, prioritize ideas by value and effort, and run small experiments. I assign owners, set target outcomes, and review progress regularly so improvements become part of normal work. Next question is, how do you align ITIL with Agile or DevOps? Show synergy, flow, feedback, automation, and risk-managed change. Here's how you can answer. I align ITIL with Agile and DevOps by simplifying processes, increasing automation, and using change policies that support frequent releases. I keep guardrails for risk but let integrated teams deliver quickly with clear service objectives. Great work! You now have 15 focused questions with practical approaches and adaptable answers. Rehearse with a timer, prepare one strong example per topic, and keep linking your responses to value and outcomes. For more structured details about ITIL courses, check the link in the description. Also, subscribe to the Knowledge Academy's channel and hit the notification bell for more interview guides, and tell us in the comments which role you want next.